Oh, there, and yes, it has been. But today is my return. And as soon as I could get my chat slate going, turn off, you can keep on looking left. Come on. Where's my text? Good, I think I could work around this for a bit. Alright. Yes, let's get going. It has been a while, everyone, and welcome back. Tonight we are doing Genesis Madness. I got... Actually, where's the OBS here? Here we go. I got stacks. And stacks. Oh, hit the mic there, sorry. Of Genesis games. Across 3 platforms. Or the add-ons. And we are gonna try all of these out. Won't be all tonight, but we're gonna check them out. Oh, nice. Are you enjoying it? Alright, let's put in Vector Man here. Blue Sky Software. Nice, nice. It's 2049, and Earth's cities, forests, and ice caps are fouled with toxic sludge. Humanity has escaped to the stars, leaving mechanical Orbots to clean up. That's like 29 years from now, less than 30. One powerful Orbot, Raster, oversees the cleanup through a planet-wide comnet. Tragedy strikes when in error, attendants connect a salvaged nuclear bomb to Raster's master control circuits. Warhead is born, and he stands for tyranny, hatred, and oppression. By Warhead's creed, Earth is forged into an instrument of death for the return of humans. Is there literally just a nuke on, like, the robot body for his head? Vector Man lands his space barge after delivering a load of sludge to the sun. Unhindered by the evil mind control, he will not rest until Warhead is defeated and the Earth is again free. Alright, so I never played this game. I think I may only have ever played this game for a few minutes once or twice. From what I understand, this was Sega's answer to Donkey Kong Country. Using digitized sprites on the base hardware. And it is actually looking real good though. Ow. Oh, those 4 dots on my health bar. Okay. That's not forgiven. Yeah, this looks really good. These flags especially look way better than they need to. Oh, okay, I got double jump, huh? So, this feels a lot more Metroidian than DK. Was that like a new form or something? Yeah, dude! This game is kicking ass so far. Kinda don't know what I'm doing, because I don't have an instruction manual, but the cart was like $10. Yeah, the music's also real cool here, too. Ooh, rapid fire. Can I go down? Yeah. Yeah, still. Oh, shit. Oh, the TVs kind of serve as a, a save point. There we go. Ah! Alright. Little orb things of health. Alright, this arm has to go first. Ah, cool. Wish I didn't just, like, waste it. You can crouch on inclines. Yep, I just figured that out. Ah, crap. Oh, no, I think that's just like a boss. Yep, boss. We'll try that again now that I know what I'm doing. Oh, you gotta wait for the entire thing to come. Ow! Are these insect things? Yep, shit. Look at... Take 1 second to look at chat, I get hit by something. Not sure if time 3 means score, I'm gonna assume that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to actually getting around to playing that too. This is great. And maybe one day I'll do a full playthrough on the stream. Is there a way I could, like, save those? No, that's first I heard of it, dude. That sounds extremely rough. Ow! Yeah, the scoring systems in these old games, it's hard to know. Alright, boss time again. I gotta watch out for the side things. Oof. Okay, a little, I guess, power-up zone. Ow. Ah, damn. This would really help if I had an L and R button so I could aim up and down. Ah, crap. Alright, how long have I been playing this? Alright, I'll give this like one more run. Yeah, it's only the bombs and the maze things that hurt you. Oh, that's what hurt me the last time. Ah, crap. This visible platform up there. Hey, Kappa! Yeah, let's see if I could... Yeah, my chat is being a bit weird. It's only showing me a couple. Alright, there we go. Because it was Genesis was trying to do the fighting game thing, so they wanted the 6 buttons on the face. They would fix that for Saturn. Which, that is something they should absolutely have done, is do like a Vector Man collection on Saturn. I missed that. Times 3. You get the bomb rolled backwards. Huh. So that destroys that little... I guess this platform down here? Or maybe the, purple wire? Interesting. I mean, it makes sense. It would be used for exploration. Oh, no, not yet. Ah, douche. All right. Something like that. It has to be. Yeah, I see what you're trying to do, but I'm trying to do it. Yeah. And you know, I've been playing Dark Souls on my off time, and yet this is the game that's hard. Alright, next game here. We're gonna try out Jurassic Park Rampage Edition. Sick. Oh hey, it's Blue Sky Software again. Okay, so Savannah. Sure. Your Genesis library, dude, is way much more impressive. So I can't really turn backwards here. Oh yeah, now I can. I love that, like, digitized yeehaw. That's definitely not Sam Neill. I think I'm gonna run this time. Ah! Alright, I don't think I could run. I think I have to... face this. Yep. So I haven't watched Jurassic Park in a while, and I don't remember a part where Sam Neill or Dr. Grant rides a dinosaur like a horse and uses tranquilizer darts to take out helicopters. Ah, shit. Maybe I shouldn't, like, be playing this like Contra, and maybe I should actually, like, take everything down. Oh, I am so screwed. Chris Pratt, save me! Oh, okay, that's how I change weapons. Oh, I want my rampage. That's why I'm rushing. No, I kid. When they're on top of you, they're really hard to hit. Yeah, that's it. Alright, let's try a different level. Because I remember, like, playing the other Jurassic Park one. The first one, I guess you call it. And that one was just, like, really difficult. Well, as a kid at least. Okay, pterodactyl, it's kind of time. Okay, here we go. Oh, it is, huh? Yeah, the difficulty does seem to be real in this one, too. He's bringing me back to the start. Thanks, asshole. I seem to have a bit of control over the pterodactyl now. I'm doing something to control it, but I just lost, like, most of my health in this one part. I'll catch you around, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Wait. I guess I... What? Nah! I was happy I was still on a checkpoint, and then this guy comes and swoops me up. You stay away from me. I don't need to go back to the beginning of the stage. Alright. Health. Oh, roasted. Oh, the dude just freaking disintegrated. I picked up some chocolate because you all know chocolate bars are real healthy for you. No! 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 Ah! Let me down! Let me down! Yeah! These birds! Alright, well, the enemies aren't really respawning, so that's a plus. No. I'm hearing good dino noises. Not sure where they're coming from, though. Oh, it really is. Ow! I need to get rid of this. Nah! Gonna check Twitter while this goes on. Ah. Wait, grenades can... Alright, I'll try that. I need some health here. Yeah, it seemed like this dev had good ear for music. Ah! Unless I was absolute garbage with the grenades. It didn't seem to work. I would like to at least complete the level. That was kind of a waste. Oh, good save point. No, no, you don't. No, you don't. I finally made it to the bottom. No! Help. Oh shit, here we go again. Oh, I died! And then the pterodactyl still picked me up. Ah! You stay. You stay away. Alright, since I know I'm not taking fall damage, I'm gonna just try to speed run down to the bottom, which is where I assume I have to go. No, no, you stay away. Good box. No, nope. Oh! So the end of the level is literally get to the bottom of the stage. Okay. Alright, I'll try out the cargo ship. No, you guys stay away from me. I'm gonna have dreams of like a pterodactyl come in and pick me up over and over and over again. Got some of these little fellows. So not being able to shoot when you climb a ladder is kind of bad. Wait, can I make the other... Ah! Oh, cool, I made it. Yeah, that's right, you bug off. Nope, I want to get up on there. Down, boys. Is there a way I can access the raptor part? Because I know that's something you could have done in the first one. Main menu. Okay. Grant, go left. Alright, that's a cool level, but I'm gonna reset and play as Raptor. Oh, here we go. Alright, so I got a kick, an attack, and a jump. Let's see here. Oh, he has double jump. I feel like he should have like a tail whip. Oh, those I have to pick up? You know, I thought it would be a bit more satisfying, killing the humans. Die, asshole. Oh, there is a tail whip. Okay. The guy just has to be in the right spot. Ah. Alright, I'll give it a couple more tries. The thing I feel you have to get most used to is just putting yourself in the right spot in front of the enemy. Echo the Dolphin. Yeah, I've heard a lot of things about that one, so that's going to be interesting to check out. Alright, you get away from me. I could bite you. Oh, what is this mode? Oh, it only... Okay, it's invincibility, okay. Stay away from me. I'm not Grant. Go by the Grant. Alright, one more for invincibility again. Alright, let's go. I feel like this is a kind of a long level. Hey, I'm a fellow dinosaur. Why do you have beef with me? Yeah, the some physics is real fun to watch. Alright, one more. There we go. That thing went down in one hit. Is this level supposed to have an end? Okay. Another helo. Oh, so it just kind of ends, huh? Okay, that'll be it for Jurassic Park. And on the cheapest meter, or cheapness meter, I think I found this on like Mercari for $5. Definitely worth a pickup. Now I do eventually want to pick up the Sega CD version of this one, because the soundtrack is better from what I understand. A lot of people say that. And since I don't have an instruction manual, neither do I. I guess that's the password screen. I got Psychoblasts. I got a dash move. Maybe I need to... Huh. What? What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck just happened? Did some, like, cosmic force just, like, suck up all the fish away or something? Okay, jellyfish hut. Maybe? Oh! Suddenly great winds of water. I suppose I have to... There we go. Ow. Ow. So I guess this game is always going to be told through, like, talking to the other dolphins. Ow! Yeah, this is definitely... Oh, you can actually kill this by using the attack. I know not what happened to your pod. Perhaps the big blue will help you. You must travel past the undercaves to find them. That save? Yeah, and the soundtrack so far is like yes level surreal. Ow. Hey, tell me what's going on here. Something terrible has happened, something very powerful. Ow. My friend. Winds of water pulled me here. I am sad for you. I know not of your pod. Now, this game is like really out there and in all the good ways. Search for the key cliff. Okay, get past you. Yeah, this is something I may actually want to stream in full. This is my type of weird. Alright, I could see myself getting like really sucked into this game, and one day I definitely will. But I'm completely lost at the moment, so I think I'm gonna move on to the next game. Oh, so there's not even a game over screen. They just touch you at the last dolphin. Okay, but this game's cool as fuck. Right, next we're gonna move on to the Sega CD games that I have here. We're gonna start with which one is this? FIFA International Soccer. And yeah, I think I got this for like $15, complete in box, just minus this one scratch here. Oh right, I probably should. FIFA. If it even has this game on it. So, I mean, if you're in the wild and you find a Sega CD game complete in box for that price, you pick it up no matter what it is. Yo, it doesn't even have this game listed. Alright, I'll just update it for the next one, because the next one should have it listed. $15. There's a game store in like the next town over. Not a game store, like a toy store, and they have like a video game section. Filled with a bunch of old stuff. It's not the best selection, but to see that type of selection and tucked away in a store that has a bunch of old toys, and I'm talking like Power Ranger action figures complete in box, original like Kenner Star Wars figs, He-Man playsets, all that crazy stuff they have over there. And like the big Star Wars ships too. From back in the 90s. The place is real awesome. Alright, so yeah, the place is cool. If you're ever down here, dude, I'm definitely bringing you over. Alright, so they're showing me a bunch of soccer clips. I have no idea how long that's going to go on for. So they're showing me the credits first. Here we go. Actually, I have the instruction manual here. I just want to take a look at the controls. Yeah, almost. Just about. Kickoff is A, B, or C, and then lead boost, highlight nearest ball, or highlight player nearest ball. Alright. Who do we want to be? Oh, they call this international soccer, but then they like group like entire regions together. I don't know if that's an actual thing that they do, but it's kind of weird. It says international, but they don't have like the separate Asian or Middle Eastern states. But then they go and have like United States and Uruguay by themselves. Okay, yeah, let's do Norway. I'm gonna be real. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, this is a weird view. Just kick it somewhere. Alright, nope. Oh, ah! Yeah, I'm not... I'm not feeling this one. The problem is that I'm just like, despite not even being a soccer fan, I can't tell you if this is a good soccer game or not. Alright, let's take a look at these controls again. A, slide and tackle. Play near ball. Speed boost. Charge. I mean, at least, like, I guess the graphics or something are decent enough for the era. But I could see this being a lot of, like, practice to understand. No. Yeah, they may have just taken literally the same game, added those like that FMV cutscene to the beginning, and said, "Hey, new Sega CD game." I did the cool like somersault kick. I have no idea how I did that though. Thing is, I don't know who's like. I guess because it's not like zooming in and out, I can't tell who I could pass to or who's open. Now, at least in the football games I've played growing up, they always had at least some sort of indicator of who I could pass it to. Okay, you know what? I think I'm good on this one. I'm sure if you had this and you're growing up with it, that you could get used to it and maybe get good and understand the game. But for what I'm doing here, this type of thing, I'm gonna pass on it. And, you know, speaking of football games, I'm not going to get to the 32X stuff just yet. That's probably going to be for tomorrow, but I got Quarterback Club. So next on the list, we got a packing title called Prize Fighter. I gotta figure out which one of these is disc 1. There we go. Yeah, that'll likely be for tomorrow. I have a whole stack. This is a whole stack of like 32X games I have, so that'll probably be like tomorrow. I know these guys have done a lot of other stuff too.
Let's go, kid. Over here, kid.
You scared, kid?
Come on. Out of the way, please. Out of the way. T-Rex,
Oh, it's gonna be one of these games, huh?
Oh, this is gonna be a mad one, Ray. Come on, let him through here.
Yeah, stand a chance, kid.
Let him through. Let him through. Watch. My wife.
He begged me to bring him. He always wanted to be a boxer. Until the tragedy.
What if for me, Mr. Kid?
Come on, kid. Let's go. Watch it, please. Let us in, please. No more pictures. No more pictures. Come on, kid.
So I guess this is the game so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tonight, we have 4 of the biggest and baddest, fiercest and meanest fighters this side of thermonuclear war.
What?
You better be ready for me.
Tonight, prize fighters. Honey Boy, 190 pounds, 703 power points. So this is the kid. Alright, so this is the little, like, thing it came in, and there's no real instructions. So I guess this is some, like, a clone of Punch-Out. Yeah, this was the future of video games back in the early 90s.
What odds are you giving?
Just shove live action stuff into it.
10-1. Against the kid. These are the rules. No rabbit punches, no low blows. In case of a knockdown, go to a neutral corner and stay there till I tell you to come out. Is that clear?
Yeah, and to be fair, it is actually kind of decent cinema.
That's it, kid. Let's do it.
Like, it definitely has that, like, 80s, early 90s cheese to it. I, I wonder if they actually got any like named actors for this. I mean, obviously no one like Sylvester Stallone, but there is some level of competence with the cinema part.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first bout of the evening. When the bell rings, the man in charge of the action, referee Gene LaBelle. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
He said it. Clap.
Introducing first, in this corner, weighing in at 190 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, George Honeyboy Hernandez. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the...
Oh wait, that's him?
He's a brand new fighter with a lot of heart. Let's welcome into the ring at this time, the Kid.
Fighters, you know the rules. I want you to shake hands, come out fighting.
Alright, well, it seems like it did.
You can do it, kid! You can do it!
His father was Crunchy McKay, one of the greats. Died of a heart attack during a championship bout. The doctors say it's all in his head. But the boy hasn't walked without crutches since that day.
Okay, Alright, so I'm playing it on this Game Boy screen. Okay, I'm kind of getting the controls here.
Fight, kid! Fight!
I don't know if I'm actually hitting the dude though. I'm getting my ass kicked, but at least I'm getting some hits in. Yeah, I'm 100% gonna lose.
2, 3, 4, 5. Fight!
Yeah, I don't know what registers has a hit though. I guess when they play a clip, you know you got the guy. Yeah, Punch Out, this is not.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fight!
Yeah, imagine spending like $250 on a Sega CD and then you get a game like this.
Round!
Punk!
Oh, you just called me a punk.
You're not listening. You are not listening. Sit down.
Bro, I don't know the controls.
Okay, baby. You all right? You comfortable? What do I have to do?
The game literally does not come with an instruction manual.
Hey, kid! What are you looking for? A free nose job?
Work you right up and down his body and head. Cream him, kid. Hey, who's the trainer here?
Alright, that's gotta be enough of this. I'm sure like the cutscenes were pretty alright, but I just don't understand how the game is. So this is gonna be the last one for the night. We are gonna be doing Sewer Shark. This is a legendary one. This is like a good FMV game, from what I've been told. Oh, I didn't hit the switch. Thought I did. It's this game when you run around, like fly around in these sewers, and you shoot things. The FMVs are 80s cheese. And more digital pictures. Call it a night, dude. Oh, that got my attention.
Another crash and burn. First time, huh, rookie? Hey, listen. I hear they're putting you in with Ghost today. Now that's my main man. Greatest co-pilot to ever shoot the tubes. Give him your
Oh, okay.
stuff. Maybe all the way to Solar City, huh?
Pilot Valgo to launch Bay 7. Valgo to launch Bay 7.
Shoot time. I'm Falco. You'll be hearing from me.
Yeah, this already has me hooked.
Welcome to the sewers, punk. The guy you're replacing, he had that same tough guy smirk on his face that you do. Till he hit the wall. They're out there now blotting him up with handy wipes. But the ghost here, I always come back for more. Let's go, rookie! Take a deep breath, rookie. Don't you love the smell of the sewers in the morning? They smell like victory.
Yes, the cheese.
This here's the whole hog. I took her apart and I put her back together again. No matter what they taught you up at Talk Rat, factory jobs ain't worth scrap. I got some stuff in her. It's not all strictly legal, but it just might keep you off the wall. Now until you earn a better one, your call sign, Dog Meat.
Oh, good.
All right, climb aboard, Dog Meat.
Yeah, where's the live action adaptation of this game? It's already halfway there.
Crash and burn. Crash and burn. The sewer jockeys come and they go. But down here, this is the hole. I give you a name, a friend, a boss, and a reason to live. You're gonna owe me big, Dog Meat. And what's my payback? A 1,000,000 pounds of tube steak. That's all you gotta deliver today, hot shot. You nail this one run, and we got a one-way ticket to Solar City.
Launch window for ship Gamma 11 is now open. Proceed, sir.
Maybe you're good enough, dog meat. Let's find out. I'm your backseat this trip, so don't screw up, huh?
All right, Ghost.
Captain, transmit, you dirty little...
Whoa, I'm working real good now, Mr. Ghost. Oh my gosh, what is that ugly thing sitting in the pilot seat?
Catfish. Pilot accident file. Access. Run data. Evaluate.
Oh, well, 12 pilots missing, 3 recoveries with extensive transmedial lobotometric... Oh, well, heck, they're dead. A complete cranial evacuation is a no-brainer, Mr. Ghost.
Something down there sucked their brains out. Coordinates.
Well, they were all down there in Sector 19.
That's where Falco's headed. We better keep in close touch with her today.
Well, I sure hope she stays out.
Yes.
Hey, Catfish, come on. Let's go kick a little radigator butt, okay?
A radigator?
Mr. Ghost, oh gosh, I just...
No dog meat. Catfish needs a trip to Solar City worse than we do.
Is the volume better?
Dark and scary down there, Mr. Ghost, and it smells terrible.
We are go for lunch. Okay, ignition on 3. Ready? 3! Hey, relax. Pretend it's a game. Maybe it'll even be fun. Shoot the tubes, dog meat!
All right, cool.
Catfish the Ghost, we got a target acquisition down here. Oh my gosh. This goes.
Is that a radigator?
The critter's at 3, 6, 12.
Nav error! You're off course!
I don't know how to
Remember your jump data!
change directions. Maybe it's like direction in B.
Get this crate on track, Pistol Nick!
Oh yes, Cap. Right in time for the Sega CD section.
We got some hungry critters bearing 3, 12, 9.
Alright, the controls are like inverted. It's just kind of weird to do inverted controls on a D-pad.
Wrong way, butt brain!
Yo, don't call me butt brain. I don't know these controls. There's no instruction manual. I got this disc only.
Recharge coming up!
Alright, before I go on, most I've seen this is from an AVGN episode. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I need to look at the controls of this thing. Sewer shock controls. Yo, I typed in sewer shock controls, and there are actual like companies, like sewer, like and drain expert companies that call themselves sewer sharks. All right, here we go. Sega CD manuals. Alright, A button, fire a gun. Turn D-pad controls on. That's... Oh, I hit something. Apparently, you have to, like, press B in order to change the controls to use the steering controls. Alright, maybe I have to hold it down.
Freeway junction is coming up. Stay cool. Don't let them freak you out.
Catfish the whole hog.
Yeah, I'm gonna be seeing the credits a lot if I play this game all the way through.
Alligator bait! The critter's at 6, 3, Niner.
Oh, there we go. I have to, like, hold it down.
Tab error. You're off course. Remember your jump data.
Sir, I don't have jump data.
Get this crate on track, pencil neck.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Wendy's drive-thru next time and call the dude a fucking pencil neck.
Bearing Niner, 12, 3.
See what type of service I get for doing that.
Wrong way, butt brain.
Oh, and a butt frame too. I don't know, I'm pressing right.
Recharge coming up.
Yeah, it's weird. You have to hold down, like, when the D-pad on the screen lights up, you're supposed to press hold and hold down B, then press the button on the D-pad to go in that direction.
There's a whole mess of bogeys at bearing 12, 3, 12.
Oh! But you told me in that, to go that direction. Okay, we'll watch the credits a bit. See if any names pop out. Wait, Apogee? Those are the guys who made Duke Nukem. Yeah, it did tell you to go left. So I have to wonder if, like, this game is just, like, memorizing the path. And that's the difficulty. Yes, there's a long list of people we need to complain to. Okay, so that's what it actually seems like. That you just have to memorize the path in order to get forward. Controls. B button to activate the steering controls. D-pad up, down, left, right to steer the whole hog in the direction of the tube jump you need to make. Press B button, then D-pad up. Okay, so I did kind of figure it out. Surprisingly a lot of people, but what is this screen? Is this like the normal, like, Sega CD player? Like, did the game just, like, close and then...
Good afternoon, Digital Pictures.
What the shit? So you die at the game, you let the credits roll, and then they bring you back to the Sega CD's OS. Or BIOS. Okay, I think that's gonna be it then. Yeah, no, Echo's great. Echo compared to this is top quality. And you know, that game at least has a legacy. Oh no, I don't do devil summoning. Not here. You know, we have a few minutes because I thought I'd be playing that game a lot longer. So I am gonna get into the 32X portion. What are we gonna play first? All right, we'll play a game that I know somewhat. Virtual Fighter. Get in there. At least I played this enough on the Saturn to have some idea what I need to do. I'm so garbage at it.
Fight! 1, ready, go!
Oh, it's only 3 buttons. Okay. Yeah, you always gotta pick the ninja. Even though I say that as I'm about to get my ass kicked. So this doesn't seem to be much different from the normal one. Well, maybe not normal one, but I've played this on the Saturn, and this doesn't seem that much different. So this is a good port, I guess. Someone else could probably tell you better. And plus, ninjas are always cool. So I like this guy's name. It's Jeff Fry. They seem to be forgetting an E in the dude's name. Okay, A is block. I should probably be using that more. Yeah, I'm focusing too much on the dude's name than I am on actually fighting.
Fight! 1, ready, go!
Yeah, get in there. Yeah, it's an impressive port. Also, AM2 are like wizards.
Fight! 1, ready, go!
I think I kind of found the cheese with the ninja here. Just gotta get in real close. And also, the 32X has never, like, received its full power. Like, it was on the shelf for less than a year. So no dev was able to push the most out of it that was capable on it. Ah, damn. I'll give this a few more rounds.
Fight! 1, ready, go!
Alright, one more hit. Ah! Yeah, to go back to Mortal Kombat, you know, one thing I've noticed in fighting games is that after Sonya Blade came out, it seemed like every other fighting game needed an American with long blonde hair. Yeah, it's just something to check out all these games I picked up over time and give them some highlights. There's gonna be more of this in the future. Ah, damn. Just gotta keep kicking. Spam them kicks. Oh, good, the mirror match. This is where I'm gonna friggin' suck. Ah, damn. There we go. Hey, maybe I'm not such garbage.
Fight! 1, ready, go! KO! Fight! 2, ready, go!
Ah.
KO! Fight! 1, ready, go! KO!
Yeah, I think this is where the difficulty ramps up.
Fight! 2, ready, go!
Yeah, and I'm losing to Pi.
Fight! 1, ready, go!
Ow. Well, at least I like understand the controls here, and not like the prize fighter. Which I had no idea what was going on.
Fight! 2, ready, go!
Ow. Yeah, so I'm probably not gonna get much further tonight. So again, this the past couple games here, well, all under like $15. I think Sewer Shock was under 10 because it was a disc only, and I reprinted. I made the case for it and whatnot myself. Prize Fighter was a packing title, which obviously it's garbage, so that's why this one was super cheap. Virtua Fighter, again, I think they could have been like $15-20, and you know, this is definitely your pickup if you have the 32X. But I think I'm gonna actually go ahead and call it here, and save the rest for tomorrow. Or the day after, because I might want to do some, get back to Mario tomorrow. So as a preview, we got NFL Quarterback Club coming up. We got Golf Magazine, 36 holes. Motocross Championship. Shadow Squadron, which is a shooter, arcade shoot 'em up. And Virtua Racing Deluxe. So these are gonna be for a different day. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. YouTube folks, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and it's good to be back streaming. Can't wait to get back more into it, get back to the games I was playing, and appreciate you all for being here. So, I'll catch you all later. Hope you all have a good night. And I'm out.